Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you is my quarterly club, and this is a wonderful collection of all sorts of the best bars, at least for my taste, that you could ever collect from Scentsy. So we're going to go through all of these. Definitely grab yourself a drink because this is a longer video, and we're going to dive right on in. If you are not familiar with Scentsy Club, it is our subscription service, and you can take this concept of always get my bar, where as long as a bar is currently offered by Scentsy, when you start a club, you can put any of those available offerings into that club, and they will make that bar for forever and forever as long as you do not edit it out. Another thing about Club is that everything in it has to be what's called consumable. You can't order a warmer through it, you can't order like a Scentsy buddy, but you could order the scent packs that go into your buddy, you can order laundry, you can order cotton cleanups, you can order light bulbs, and of course, you can order bars. And all of the wonderful things that are in Club, you can either get it quarterly, which is going to be 4 times a year, bi-monthly, which is every other month, or monthly. Or if you just love your Scentsy and you want everything on an orderly subscription, set it and forget it kind of a thing, you can have one of all 3, or you can have 2. So it's a really customizable, fantastic program. When you get to $30 in any of your clubs, you get 10% off on all the products. When you get over $60, and these are US prices, then you unlock a half off item. One club exclusive thing is that there are bricks, which is 5.5 to 6 times the amount of wax that's in a bar. There are some retired scents in our brick collection in Club, and there are some generally catalog available scents also, probably just things that are best sellers. And it is a really nice feature if you want to take, say, that brick and then do it for half off. You're getting a really, really good deal on the cost of the wax itself. So there are more things that are good about Club, but let's start off with the things that are in mine. Now there's one bar here, which is called Aloha Adventure, that I was just using this Club shipment to get one because there's no way you can get 10% off on a Disney bar unless you're throwing stuff in Club. And this is a really beautiful scent. It's new in our Stitch collection. We have Stitch and Angel, the regular bars, as a fixture in the catalog, but we just had a really nice release a few weeks ago of some new things that went with Stitch and his story with Disney. So this one is a tart sweet fruit scent. I think it's got raspberry and some strawberry and maybe some pineapple. And I was worried the other day when I was doing a video on favorites from Scentsy that may fall out of favor or have fallen out of favor and then they get forgotten. I'm thinking Stitch is safe. This is a nice bar. It's new. Possibly they could take out either Stitch or Angel and add this instead, but I think the Stitch bar is so unique that even though this is good, that one will be staying for a while. So this is nice, very fruity, slightly tart. I think it'll go well with some of my other fruity tropicals like maybe Paradise Punch or Havana Cabana. Okay, now I was going to do this yesterday, tried filming, found out that I wasted all of my time because the sound wasn't on, so I've double checked that the sound is working today because this was a long video to end up not being able to use. So this morning I redid these more according to kind of categories. So here are all the spring summer bars out of the plethora of bars on the table that I am holding dear at this point. You can tell that what I love are fall bars, spicy bakery bars, spice bars in general, and then I do have a good amount of nostalgic Christmassy stuff here, and I like your warm and cozy woody and body care scents also. So scant summer offerings here, but these are my favorites and to me the best of the best that I have wanted to save from Scentsy over several years. I've carried this quarterly club, I would say at least 5 years, maybe going on 6. So Lush Gardenia got pulled from the spring summer catalog a couple seasons ago, and I know that the group of people who loved it, it was a distinct group, but we really would miss it if this was not available, at least for me, in Club. And I've heard from my director that it's one that people really do desire to have back at some point. This is the creamiest, most beautiful heady gardenia and tuberose scent. It's strong. It is, to me, a 1950s screen siren in a bar of wax. It's It's so heady, perfumey, romantic, voluptuous. It's gorgeous. Throws beautifully, and that will stay in my club for forever. My mother also loves it, so I want to be able to make sure that she has a source for a bar or two of that every year also. Now, something else I forgot to mention when it comes to how you use club is that each of those frequencies, the monthly, the bi-monthly, and the quarterly, you can, after you've had shipments for a 12-month period, skip one shipment of each of those so that maybe the burden of just getting these things regularly doesn't become an issue. That's a really nice feature from Scentsy, but just make sure that when you go in to skip that you don't get a red screen. If there's a red screen with a list of bars that says if you skip this shipment, you're going to lose these, you don't want to do that. So you can't skip less than 12 months. There are other hacks that you can use to kind of move your frequencies around. I'm not the expert at that, but there are some other consultants out there that will give you the explanation of how to kind of juggle your frequencies and shift months and delay shipments. I have done that a couple times with an emergency club. I don't dare do that with my quarterly, though. This is something I really don't mess with. There are too many good things in here for me to mess it up. Next bar is called Atlantic Air. This is one I've kind of introduced to the YouTube community when it comes to Scentsy. And it's so good. It is the best, authentic, sea salt, beautiful Atlantic water and little whisper of orchid scent ever made. It throws great. I'm so sad that they took this from the catalog. I've been sharing these with other people as they find out how good it is. And this is one that needs to come back for BBMB. This is one that I wish they would just bring back in some sort of a collection, period, or throw people a bone and throw a bunch in clearance. It's so good. One of the ones that is currently offered in the BBMB that launches July the 1st is my favorite summer holiday, which if you watch my channel a lot, you hear about this bar all the time. Gorgeous spring summer scent with vanilla and tiger lily, plumeria, oranges, you name it, it's in here. It's very feminine to me and very out on an adventure in the summertime on vacation. Just gorgeous. Beautiful smell. Next one is one of the scents where I'm going to keep it in my club because I pulled it before and regretted it, but Summer Rain is really, really nice, but it's one where I think, do I really need to keep it? I need to keep it because I really regretted it last time when I took it out. Cyclamen, Black Lava Salt, and Sweet Summer Rain. You know that scent where the pavement is hot and you have a good summer rain and you go outside and there's just this beautiful sweet freshness? I feel like this really embodies that. Summer Rain is a winner for me. Now here's one that's never coming out of my club because I'm never ever going to get it back, and that would be Tiare and Coconut. This is part of our Island Days collection several end of the summers ago. There's another one in here that was Jasmine and Driftwood, or Driftwood and Jasmine. I regret that I did not club that bar. But I have this one. And this is kind of like your Lush Gardenia or another one that I'm going to talk about here. It's a heady white floral, but this one has the coconut and lean suntanny. It's so good, super strong, and just makes me so happy. So here's the last summer bar, Sea Sun and Fun. You guys know I just adore this because it brings me back to my childhood. It smells like happy kids slathered in sunscreen with water wings building sandcastles on the shore. Oh, it's so good. And it has a childlike heart to me. I know some people get a headache from this. I think it has a little bit of amber too. But it's got all this wonderful, obnoxious sunscreen floral going on, and it's so good. It's just a mood lifter for me and very, very nostalgic. So that's Sea Sun and Fun. So now, as I was building categories, here is a whole bunch of bakery. Bakery that either would be sort of neutral, you can melt it all year long, or I've got some that's summery bakery, but the majority of it leans fall winter. But toast and marshmallow, I think this is good for all year round. This is a bar I keep in my club because it's a fabulous mixer. People are always asking to bar swap it. And it's just so good. It's a roasty, toasty, malty marshmallow. It's fantastic with Bonfire Beach. It's really good with around the campfire. It's good with all sorts of things. And it just, I don't know, it's just delicious. I should put this and Bonfire Beach and alternate warmers sometime this week if the weather's hot, which I think it is finally going to be. It's just a perfect summer bakery scent. Now this next one, I love because it's one of my favorite Scentsy vanillas, and that's Churro Churro. It is primarily a bakery bar, but it has this incredible fried dough vanilla thing in here that is so scrumptious. It's rich, it's decadent, it's happy, and Churro Churro has gotten better as I think maybe they reformulated it when it came back the last time for BBMB, because it used to be a terrible performer for most people. I held on to it in my club anyway, but these bars that now are not flat bottom, but they have the little guys on them, these are good. And it's a good medium strong throw, and I'm super happy with it. So the next one that we have here is a sweet plum pastry. This is a fabulous bar. This is one of those cult classics in the Scentsy YouTube community, and it's just darn good. It is something you could definitely do in the fall, but if you want a cozy bakery scent that's not too fall winter specific, this would be good in the summer. It's really nice on a day where maybe you need a little emotional pick-me-up and you need some coziness. It's beautiful, gooey, bubbly plum and crust. So nice. You do actually get the bakery part of this one. Here is a bar that many people love, and that is Vanilla Waves. This is heavy, really saturated vanilla, caramel, and sea salt. It's a really amazing scent. I did not care for it when this first came out. My younger daughter loved it. That's how I kept it in my club, honestly. And over time, I came to love it as much as she does. This is good with orange scents too, honestly, because when I first started melting this, I always got sort of like a weird candied orange note on top of everything else. That has now gone away. I don't really know how our brains progress when it comes to liking and disliking scents and tastes, but the older we get, I think there are more things that we're open to and some things we sort of age out of. Now, last time that I filmed this, I missed this in the bottom of the box and I was sad, so in a way I'm glad that I had to redo it. Stroop Waffle Delight. Beautiful scent, really strong, decadent. It does lean fall, but you can melt this any time of the year. Oh my gosh. It's a lot like pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath & Body Works. This is one of the most decadent things Scentsy's ever introduced to us. It's so sad that it's not in the catalog anymore. It was just in clearance though, so some of you were able to get some. There's a line in Anne of Green Gables, which has nothing to do with bakery, but there's an old woman who is sending her daughter and Anne out to go to some sort of a wedding. And the old lady says, "When I say drenched in scent, I meant drenched in scent." Well, this drenches your whole house in scent, although not floral perfume like the lady was alluding to in the movie. This one is a heavy hitter. It makes me so happy. It's a great Saturday morning with a cup of coffee kind of a bakery. Here's a bakery scent that I really enjoy. This is Butter Pecan. This has always been called the flagship fragrance of fall in the catalog until they pulled it. And this is a roasty, toasty pecan and ice cream based scent, very decadent. Honestly, this is really good any time of the year. We're getting pistachio ice cream back in the BBMB in July. Those two are both really good, authentic ice cream based nut gourmand scents. This is a winner for me always. Now the next one is what I consider to be my most versatile Scentsy bakery. Now, that's Almond Croissant. And of all the things that they've pulled and not brought back for us on a regular basis, they've made Almond Croissant available a lot in flash sales, clearances, and bundles. So I hope you've been able to experience this. I love this. Now some of my friends don't care for it. Maybe it's too decadent for them. Oh gosh, the almond, the flaky pastry, tiny bit of cinnamon sugar, the depth and the strength of this bar, it just makes my heart, bakery loving heart, so happy. So good. And this is excellent with deep, jammy berry smells too, alternate warmers. It's a really good August scent with buckleberry or things of that nature. Now, here's a bar that I may not keep in my club for forever and ever, but I found out when the January BBMB came just how good it really is, and that's Pumpkin Tiramisu. This is almost not a fall bar because it's primarily mascarpone and brown sugar, and the pumpkin just gives it some added sweetness and depth. And this is fantastic in alternate warmers with apple butter frosting. You want to talk about decadent buttercream, sweet, oh, heaven. Scentsy Bakery, this one's so good. So But I don't know if I need that for forever and forever. So speaking of good decadent bakery, I'm going to scoot over to some fall leaning scents that's a mix of spicy bakery and just spicy stuff. Spooky but sweet. This was the September scent of the month last year. If Scentsy has any common sense, they will put this thing in the catalog this fall. But you know they're not going to. I sure hope that they do. I hope that they do. This is so good, you guys. It smells like it's got pumpkin, but that's not in the notes. Oh, it's so good. It's got maple. It's got a really nice, truly sweet caramelized candy smell and nutmeg and a little bit of other spice. This is such a crowd pleaser. It's like you took Gimme Candy and Scary Good that were both in the catalog last fall and you married them and you got this. Excellent. If they don't bring this back this fall, I'm going to be mad that I didn't keep 2 quarterly of that bar because I will go through it very fast. Maple rum cake. Here's a really good fall bakery, very unusual. It holds the prize for worst smelling Scentsy bar on cold that then just the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis when you warm it. Oh, you guys. Deep, dark, rummy, spicy, gooey goodness. It's just great. It's so comforting. That is a bar I don't know how many people are really keeping in a club, but it makes me happy. Here's one of my top 25 bars of all time with Scentsy. Sweet Orange Pomander. This thing is a spice bomb. It is thick, heavy, aggressive, assertive, and totally homey and comforting for someone like me whose soul just loves spice. It's got a good dried orange peel. Even though it's called Sweet Orange Pomander, it does have a spicy sharpness, but if you are a spice person, it's really addictive because it's very comfortingly assertive. This is one where you know you're melting it in the house, lasts for forever. It's so good. So then its cousin is Orange Clove Pomander. Now this one's more heavy on the brown sugar and it's almost like a bakery scent with a little bit of orange and some spices to me. This is sweeter, more gentle. We just got this back in January. I don't know if I will keep the Orange Clove Pomander in my club for years and years, but I've missed it and I'm going to keep it for a while at least. Definitely melt it through this next fall season and see what I think. It's really, really good. So here's another one that kind of goes with the Sweet Orange Pomander. This is called Falling Leaves. It's primarily spicy. It's got clove and cinnamon, but then it has patchouli too. So it gives it this really interesting outdoorsy crunchy leaves thing. It's excellent. So it's not like a funky patchouli. The patchouli just gives the earthiness that balances the spices. This was recently in some bundle, and some of you, I hope, are enjoying it as much as I am. So now we get into something that's going to have apple or pumpkin or some sort of a real soul of fall essence, because I've got a pile of fall pumpkin bakery and woodsy, and I've got a big pile of apple that mostly leans fall or bakery. So one of my personal favorite powerhouses for fall is Autumn Blaze Maple. And who doesn't love this color? It just captures fall sunshine in a bar. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so good. It's got maple, it's got woodiness, it's got some, I think, a little bit of apple. It's definitely got cinnamon stick and pumpkin. This makes me so happy. And this came back for BB&B a few years ago and it stayed in my club for forever. Autumn Road Trip. I hope this comes back this fall, but this is sort of a sister in my heart to Autumn Blaze Maple. This is far more fresh. This is a little earlier fall. Oh, guys. Silver Oak, Anjou Pear, beautiful crisp apple. This is an early fall day where the sun is just shining through an azure blue sky, but there's a little bit of cool in the air and the trees are just starting to turn. That's Autumn Road Trip. Ugh, it's so good. They took this out. I'm so glad that I have club because I would cry a river. Now, here's one of my favorite super squashy, decadent pumpkin guts pumpkin scents. Forever Fall. This is like a big old bowl of butter-enriched pumpkin goo. I love this. This is one where you either love it or hate it. It's a polarizing smell. It was in the catalog last fall. I don't know if we'll get it again, so I've kept it in club to see. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Makes me so happy. That's actually really good with Stroopwafel Delight because it's got that buttery richness. So here's one that's similar to Forever Fall. This is Everything Nice. This one, this is wonderful praline pecans with spicy, gutsy squash. Happiness in a bar for me. If I had to choose between Everything Nice and Forever Fall, I'd probably keep the for Everything Nice because it's got that depth from the pecans. Oh gosh, but they're both fantastic. And then here is a lighter and more gentle pumpkin scent. This is Farm Stand Pumpkin. And this one, I always worry about this not coming back. It's so comforting. It's only a medium level performer, started its life out as a scent of the month in October, and it is apple, cinnamon, and then really gentle light caramel and a lot of pumpkin, but in like a hayride out in the pumpkin patch kind of a sense. It's so good. So good. So now we go to my apple pile, where I have one bar that's kind of an overlap. There's apple and pumpkin and a little bit of simmering spice in cider mill. It's really good. It's a classic. And I would think 95% it'll come back this fall, right? Except apple spice season was very popular last year, and I think these are similar enough. I clubbed them both. Now, if they pulled cider mill, it's another one where I should have doubled up on the bar because I won't have enough, but apple spice season is similar. A little more classic apple cinnamon spice in this, but they're enough alike. I was nervous that Scentsy might pull cider mill and stick in apple spice season instead. So I'm hoping I can pull one of these from my club this fall, but I'm hoping it's apple spice season that I will keep, and cider mill that will be in the catalog, because yeah, anyway. But this is really, really nice. So if they have them both, if they bring one back, at least I've got the backup of the other in my club. So now, one of the top 10 bars of all time for me, like way up at the top, is apple butter frosting. And I do keep a double of this in my club because when they pulled this from the catalog a few years ago, they've never brought it back for anything that I know of. No flash sales, no clearance updates, nothing. And this was such a good bar, you guys. It's buttercream frosting and apple and spices in the most homey, comforting way. It's so good. Like I said, I really like melting it in alternate warmers or separate rooms with the pumpkin tiramisu, because they both have that really creamy, rich Scentsy Bakery thing that is so good. So speaking of apple Scentsy Bakery, St. Nickerdoodle, it does have a Christmas packaging and a Christmas name, but this is just the best powdered sugar covered apple strudel you're ever going to meet. It's so good. And there's like a baked apple here that's not in any of the other bars. It's so warm, so cozy. This is one where, let's say, I hope it comes back for another Scents of the Season collection. I'd add a few more because I could use a few more of those. I melt through them pretty fast. So now, apple, that's also got my favorite cherry oil or scent or whatever you want to call it that Scentsy's done. Apple cherry strudel. Fantastic bakery bar. It doesn't last a long time, but you want to talk about it smells like a cherry turnover with some apples. This is so authentic. It's just fantastic. Love this. It's a great September melt. It's good for the summer too, but I really love it early fall. I think that's one of the best, definitely in my top 25 of Scentsy of all time. Cashmere Leaves. This is an unusual apple scent with a lot of very gentle spices, almost like a cinnamon sugar mix, and then this crunchy leaves layer that's very outdoorsy. So it's really unusual, very, to me, feminine and yet earthy. Fantastic. Keeping this in my club. I'm glad that I gambled on putting that in a couple seasons ago because it didn't come back in the fall catalog, and a lot of people say that they missed that and that they didn't club it. Maple Apple Bourbon. This is a me smell. It's warm, red, delicious apple, a very happy oak, a very beautiful maple, and it's strong and friendly and just one of my favorite bars. I hope it comes back this fall, but if it doesn't, I have it in my club. So good. Okay, now I've got three that are masculine bars, but one of them overlaps with the apple, and that is Hemingway. This is really good, you guys. It comes back occasionally, so it's a bar that if I feel like my club's getting too big, I'm not super afraid to yank it because it'll come back. But I always think of Pot Ingalls. Ages ago, I did a literary melting basket on Little House in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. And I've used this a couple times for people's character when I'm talking about different books, illustrating them with Scentsy. But this bar is so nice. It's woody, it's apple, and it's spice without being like bakery spicy. It goes right between a warm woodsy scent and a men's cologne. It's absolutely beautiful and a really good performer. So another masculine that I keep in my club is Hometown Cowboy. This is really nice. It's similar to White Amber Antique, but a little bit darker on the wood. So I find this very, very nice in the home. Greg loves it, so I just keep it. It's really good. And then this is one my husband hates, and I keep this for me. This is a Hendrix. Love Hendrix. It is patchouli and I think vanilla and pink pepper, and definitely I think it might be vanilla tobacco actually. It's really, really warm, saturated, and deep. Too much so for the husband, but I like it a lot. So now I've got a stack of primarily woody scents. Vanilla Oud, which y'all were finally able to experience for Father's Day. I sure hope you clubbed this. Beautiful, deep, dark suede, oud, leather, vanilla. It's elegant. It's a cold, elegant, deep scent. Really, really fantastic. Toasted Acorn and Oak. Here's a warm, deep, woody, comforting scent with chestnut and oak. It's so good. This is like the inside of a Happy Cabin. Love that. Now here's one where it was very popular last year in the Gordy Goodness. I saved it because I don't know if it'll go in club, but this is Hollow Harvest. Some people have said this smells like a jack-o'-lantern that's been lit on fire. I get a little bit more of like a vanilla and warm woody resin. It's so good. It's unusual. Very, very nice, but I am hoping it's in the catalog, so I don't have to keep it in my club. And here's another one where I hope it'll be in the catalog this fall, White Pumpkin and Driftwood. This was part of the 5-bar bundle for fall a couple years ago, as well as the Cashmere Leaves. I think they were in the same one, but this was in the catalog last fall, and that surprised me because I hadn't clubbed it before. So this time I clubbed it, having used it all fall winter. This is such a good bar, you guys. Cardamom, Solar Driftwood, White Pumpkins. It's really sophisticated. It's warm, very unusual. I really like that. Okay, so we can clear away my whole first row here and move on to spice and more spice. Sticky Cinnamon Bun. I love Sticky Cinnamon Bun. This is the best cinnamon roll scent. It is very, very strong. Good, gooey, drippy vanilla frosting and sweet, very powerful cinnamon, but it's very balanced. And this is an old school bar. Love it. Another one that I am absolutely hoping comes back this fall is Cinnamon Bear. But this and Clove and Cinnamon, I just clubbed them because I can't be without them. And the year that Scentsy's crazy and pulls them, I'm going to cry a river. So having a couple extras in stock, if they do bring it back, which they should, is fine, right? Gives me more space to melt new things. This is just the best authentic cinnamon, just straight cinnamon. I think there's a tiny touch of clove here, but it's just a really good, warm, strong cinnamon. And so many people poo-poo cinnamon as aggressive. I just find it to be a hug. Now, favorite bar Scentsy's ever invented, truly of all time, hands down, Cozy Fireside. This is my soul of Christmas bar of all bars. Ginger, smoky embers, and just beautiful, warm spice. This is just a hug in a bar. It was my Scentsy heartbreak, never coming out of my club. Here's one that I was super excited to get back last Christmas. This is Gingerbread Hugs. This is such a nice, spicy bakery. It's not crazy spicy like some of my other bars here. There's just a warmth and a sweetness to this. And it really has a good ginger cookie smell. It's really, really welcoming. Here's one that's a classic for me, Cozy Spice. Many people don't have this in their club anymore. This was one of the first things that went in when I started my club years ago. This is a gentle, nutmeg-forward, creamy spice that's sort of medium level. If you're a spice hater, this one and Cinnamon Vanilla tend to win people over when they're struggling to like spice. Here's a bar I might not keep for forever. It's a little weird. The Disney Mickey Mouse Cinnamon Bun Bash also probably has the distinction of longest title of any Scentsy bar ever made. It's a really odd combination. It's not typical cinnamon roll in any way, shape, or form, but I really like it. It's weird. I don't know. It's even hard to describe. The spices are funky. The vanilla's funky, but something about it I can get behind. But I might not keep that for forever. Here's one of my top 5 bars of all time. Cozy Chai. You guys. Great performer. It's super, super friendly and approachable. People that don't like spice like this. It's got lovely golden caramel and perfect chai spices. Almost like a gingerbread latte. Ugh, it's so good. Excellent, excellent bar. And here's just my security blanket of clove and cinnamon along with Cinnamon Bear, making sure that if they pulled them from the catalog, I can still get it. Between the two, clove and cinnamon, because I love cloves, is a little bit more exciting than just plain Cinnamon Bear, but they both mix beautifully. Cinnamon Bear is a fabulous mixer. I just have to have both until I see what comes back this fall. So then, I've just got a few stacks left. I need to change this up a bit here so I can get to my other bars. I do have some Christmassy scents. I love pine. Y'all know that. My evergreen bars are very dear to me. And then I've got some cozy cuddly and a couple things that you might be surprised I put in a club, but they're good. So let's start with the Christmas classics. Silver Bells. I keep this mostly for Abby, my older daughter. Minty candy canes, pears, and like a caramelized brown sugar. Unique. Very much special to Scentsy. Would be really sad if they pulled this, so it's another one of those security blanket. You put it in until you see the fall catalog scents. Homestead Holiday. Here is a really good soul of Christmassy bar. Blood orange, fir needles, cinnamon sticks, comfort, hominess, grandma's knitting by the old potbelly stove. It's a good scent. Really, really nice. Red berry and spruce. This is a very sophisticated Christmas scent. It's got raspberry, cranberry, and the most authentic blue spruce note. I love blue spruce. It's a very wickedly difficult thing to arrange, but it looks so good in a pot on your porch at Christmas time. And the sap from that, they nailed it. That's why I never get rid of this bar. It's so authentic. Speaking of authentic, oh, this is my number 2 Christmas scent. Sweet orange and evergreen. It smells like a huge pile of decorating greens. And then a little bit of sweet orange. This transports me to any Christmas greenhouse extravaganza, and I feel like I've got wax on my nose, that I ever did as a kid or a teenager or when we were first married. I love to arrange Christmas greenery. It just does something. It's a sensory thing. It's relaxing. It's creative. And this bar smells like an armful of decorating greens, and it's fantastic. It also smells a lot like Mistletoe by Yankee, which brings me all the way back to my childhood from the little tarts you could melt. Black Forest Pine. Here's a very sophisticated pine scent. Really good. Pepper tangerine, smoked vanilla, deep dark evergreens. This one you could really melt any time. It's not super specific to Christmas. It's just a fall winter beautiful scent. Here's one of Greg's favorites. Greg and I both really love Rustic Lodge. When this came back for BB&B, y'all helped me vote it back, and I was so grateful. I will not be silly and take it out ever again, I promise. Wood smoke, really nice, kind of a cleaner pine, but a nice pine scent. Kind of a cabin in the background, really, really good. And we all love that. Farmhouse Fir. This is the friendliest, most approachable Christmassy scent when it comes to evergreen that I think we've made. It hasn't been back in a long time either. It's got grapefruit and fir needles. Oh, it's just, I think, a little bit of cedar. Really gentle and warm and inviting. I melt this a lot in November. So we are down to the cozy cuddly things and a couple of sort of uniquely perfumey. I have 2, because if they pulled this, I have to have 6 a year. 2 of cashmere and corduroy. And I'm saying a quantity of 6 because I will usually skip my in the middle of the winter shipment of my quarterly club. You can see there's so much fall winter in here. Why get a shipment at that time? It's also good for the wallet, you know? But cashmere and corduroy, this bar took the Scentsy world by storm. I worry about it because it's so good, but I don't know how much it sells at this point. Great longevity. It's got Sicilian bergamot. It's got vanilla. It's got like a sandalwoody, cashmere background. It's so good. This is one where I beg people on YouTube to try it, and they finally do, and then they message me, oh my gosh, you were right. Yeah, this is a good bar. So if for some reason it doesn't come back, I've got 2 quarterly, and it'll have to do. Here's one that was in the same collection as Cozy Spice. This is Cozy Cashmere. Gorgeous bar. It's got blackberry and a really wonderful sensual musk. Really cozy. Very flirty, very cozy, very good. Vitamin R Relax, one of my favorites from a spring LTO one time. Oh, you guys, this is like vanilla sugar. It's got a woodiness. It's so relaxing and cozy and sweet. I like this best on a cold day in March. It's really comforting. Now here's another one where I don't know if I'm going to keep it in my club. This is Vanilla Barnwood, but it's weird and good. It's got amber, it's got vanilla, and it has wood. But it sort of smells like Fruit Loops all at the same time. I don't know how they manage that, but it's still really comforting and nice. It's great in a bedroom. Don't know if it'll be back this fall, so I threw it in my club as a just in case. Now here's really the only laundry scent in my whole collection. Snuggle Up. This is Angel Lavender, Sage. It's sort of a clean, woodsy laundry. Very comforting. Somewhat like Jammy Time, but I like this one better, and my kids like it. So it's in my club, at least for now. And then I have 2 left, where both of these are dominated by pink pepper, and they're so good. Peppered with Kisses was from the Valentine's collection, and it's sort of a romantic, warm, spicy, but perfumey smell. And I like it a lot. So good. Every time I put this in the warmer, I smile. And from the January BBMB, a similar bar, Pixie. I don't even remember what all is in here, but it's excellent. It's unique. This is a little earthier. This is kind of halfway between Peppered with Kisses and Quiver, which I don't have in my club. Just excellent. So this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents, sharing my quarterly club with you. Start a club, especially in July when our next Bring Back My Bar is available, so you too can keep your favorite, most precious bars from Scentsy for forever and forever. Have a great day, guys. What is the jewel in your club if you carry one? What is the crown jewel? Until Vanilla Oud came back, that was mine. At this point, maybe it's Stroopwafel Delight or, of course, Cozy Fireside, just for my heart. But there are some really good bars in here that I'm so glad that I've saved. What do you think is your most special bar in your club at this point? Now I'm getting off. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.